Here we are again. I primered this fender the other day and it just covered with dents. Looks like the surface of the moon. And I did quite a bit of hammering and got a lot of this out of here. And this fender right here was kinked real bad. I'll see if I can zoom you in there. I don't know if this zoom works too well. Don't look like it's focusing. But anyway, it's got a crack right here in it, from about here to here. And like I said, it was kinked pretty bad. So I've got it pretty much beat out straight. And what I'm going to do now is I've pounded this in a little bit, and I'm just going to try to TIG weld right here in this this corner, and hopefully it won't burn through too bad, and I'll be able to grind it down and strengthen this corner. You know, I got a little TIG welder the other day. It's upside down for you, Amico. And I had 23 thousandths wire, which was recommended by one of the YouTubers. And the roller that I had in it, the feed roller, was only 30, and so I was having a little trouble rolling. So I got the right roller and I did a few test setups here. And we'll just give this a go here, see what happens. That down. Hopefully the bump will do it. Yeah. So I'm just going to try a few spot welds here, and hopefully I won't burn through. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It feels stronger. I didn't do a very good job on this. I'll try to put a little better bead on it. Yeah, that's got plenty on it. I think part of it, my gas wasn't really getting to it. I'm going to put a little more on the back of this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I didn't burn through it at all. Now I'm just going to do a few more tacks here on the outside, just to strengthen it. Well, that's definitely welded up. Looks good. I grind it out, see what I got. Now I hammered this out a little bit better while it was hot. Let's see what grinding will do to it. Well, that looks pretty good. I didn't go through my metal any. Now I'll take a buffer wheel and I'll just clean that area up. And got a little hollow in it right there I can fill with Bondo. And this is pretty smooth here. I'll just take a flapper disc and clean that up a little more and I should be done. Looks like about it. If you noticed, I was doing my grinding. I ground straight here and straight here, so I had a sharp edge. I left plenty of metal in it. Looks like I might have a little tiny low spot right there. I'm gonna just put another tack in that one. Since I've got it all set up. Get you the video here. I went to all this work. One little spot, might as well fix it right. And of course I burnt through. Looks like that fixed it. Also, when I cleaned it, thought there was a crack on this side, but there wasn't. Yeah, just I would take that down with a flapper, not have to worry about the grinder. Well, that's taking it down, but I'm going to go back to the grinder here. because I'm going to try to get it as even as I can. And polish it up and put a corner on it with a flap. Alright, that did it real good. Got just a little boo-boo right there, but this is all going to get covered with Bondo. And it's a little low right here, so I can cover that. But basically that's a real nice job, and the fender's twice as strong as it was before. It was just flopping all over the place. So I'm going to hammer down some high spots right here in this curve, and I still got a lot of work to do to this fender. Got a dent right here I got to knock out. Looks like I got a spot right there. Pretty straight. That's what you do. You just work on one little thing, get it as straight as you can. Move on to the next little thing. I'm not never claimed to be a fantastic body man or anything, but I do get them straight, and you know, the results, I guess, is what counts. I'm going to have to figure out some way of putting this line through here. Obviously, it would be best to take this fender off. I can't reach no further than right here from the inside. I'll probably have to take off the headlight so I can try to beat some of this out. But I've got this fairly straight now. It's still got a little bumps in it, but it's a lot better than it was. All this whole area right in here, what I could reach. And when I started doing the lift, I discovered this. So that's welded up. My little welder, I'll show you it. This is just a setup. This is an old shopping cart I found, and I welded some brackets on it for the welder to set on it sideways. And it turned out it was too wide, but I've got it on there now, and it's holding good and moving around. And this is a little welder. It was welding there at 53 amps. And doing a nice weld without burning through on a sheet metal. So this is my fancy welding cart. You might laugh, but it still works. Well, I knocked the highs off of this fender here. I tried to beat out as much as I could from the back. And it looks like I did a pretty good job. But this is basically kind of a shout out for this Krylon Farm and Implement sandable primer. It was a bitch to get stirred up. I sprayed this on here yesterday, and I'm after it was 40 grit paper. It's sandable all right, and it's really sticking good. And you can see all my high spots here. So what I'm going to do now, I have to do this left-handed, is put a dolly up inside the fender. I'm going to try to knock some of them high spots down and sand it again. We'll see what kind of results we get on this. Well, I'm not much of a left-handed guy. We'll give it a try here. Can't breathe, so I keep smoking. That makes a lot of sense on it. Kind of hear where my dolly is when I hit it. Yeah, it looks straighter. Took the highs down quite a bit. I'll sand it a little more and we'll see what I got for the result. Well, I can tell by how much more primer came off how good a job it was. Quite a bit of primer, so now as you can see it's starting to pretty much be metal all the way across. I'm going to work on this area a little more from the inside, see if I can work on them low spots. And I'm just using a small ball-peen hammer because it's kind of round and the surface is sort of round. Of course, I can't see exactly where I'm hitting, but I can feel it in my fingers. Good. Again, sand it. See how much more primer comes off. One really low spot right there. this is the area I was just now working on right here. But as you can see, pretty much getting metal all the way across it. And just from a quick look, they really don't look too bad at all. And right here you can start to see where there's big dents in it. I couldn't get past this point. Well, the same thing. I'll put some more primer on it, pound it in, pound it out until I get a fairly uniform surface. It takes a long time when you got something as bad as this was. And then next I'll start trying to knock some of this low stuff out here, straighten that crease up. But it's getting dark. I thought I'd call it a day, so basically this video is going to be mostly just about repairing this broken lip here. And just a little body work. A lot of work on this car. But this was the worst fender. I still have to go back here and straighten this kink out in the bottom. That'll be another one. Another video. But I'll take out this headlight and stuff and see what I can do. Reaching in there, take out that light. So anyway, that area right there looks pretty good.